Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate episode number 7 reaction. Okay, the previous episode we get to know more about Akane, her familial situation. Yeah, it turns out she had a sister who was sick when she was a kid, and she kind of, in a very weird way, she talked about her sister because we don't really know what actually happened to her. It seemed like she was saying that her sister passed away or something, but I don't think that is the case. Saito also thought that was the case, and like the way she kind of says it, it was very ambiguous. So like I still think she's alive. She's probably somewhere else, like studying abroad or something. Anyways, Saito thought that she passed away, and she's like, like sad about that. Obviously, that's why she wants to become a doctor. And because she seemed sad when she was like watching like an idol show, which reminded her of her sister, Saito decided to take Akane out on a little date, and they had a good time over there. And yeah, in the end, that's how it ended, that episode. Oh, there's also that ring that Akane saw, and Akane was like, one day I want, you know to buy this ring in the future. I think Seth will probably buy it for her later on. Let's see. Either way, I think that her sister is okay. She's just said it in such a ambiguous way that it seemed like she was implying that her sister passed away, but I think it's just that she's not here currently. She's somewhere far away. By what she meant somewhere far away means that she's in some other country or something. Anyways, let's see what happens in today's episode. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is a preference. And let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, I was going to say, how is he eating like that? You should sit over there. She should sit over here. Problem solved. Yup, there you go. The ring. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Damn. Who the? So that's. Yeah. He said safety. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, why the pic? What is this house? There's pictures of her framed on. Yeah. Oh boy. What type of game is that? What? Right. Oh no. Is that mom? Oh yeah, it will be her aunt. Yeah, wait, what? Okay, right. Okay. Mm. Yeah. What? Oh my. Nah, he wants to earn it. Mm. She thought he came here to play with her. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Exactly. Yeah, it seems like she said to get right. Hmm. Well, he can do it. He's only 3 hours. Oh, that's a bit too quick, I guess. One night, okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Mm. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, sticking with brother Kun. Well, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, because she said it was okay. Wait, who is she talking to? She said? Oh, okay. I was like, who has she? Yeah. Right. Oh, damn. Telephone directory. Mm, hmm. Hey! Oh no. Hmm. Damn. Mm. Damn. Well, she has to accept it from within herself first. Okay. How much? How much? Right. Oh, there you go. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, yeah, he has no idea that she called the. Damn. Yeah. Just hand it over. Mm. A sign of peace. Yeah, that's what you think? Nah, the job is done. Right. Okay, is she gonna wear that to school? Oh yeah, he did knock. But he just knocked and opened the door. That's not how knock works. Damn! Hey yo! Calm down. Good God. Oh God, here we go. Yeah? Yeah, like, yeah. Wow. Oh no, I feel like she's gonna lose it somewhere. Okay, zip it up. Zip it up. First, zip it up. It's gonna drop otherwise. Did she zip it up? I think so. Oh no. I was saying just zip it up first. Yeah, you'll have to retrace your steps now. It's somewhere in school, I think. She dropped it in her school somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Did she pick it up or something? Oh no, never mind. I thought maybe she picked it up somewhere. Damn. May maybe nah. I was gonna say maybe it's still in her bag and she didn't look properly. Uh, Yeah. Yes, so you were with her. Stalk her. Hmm. Yeah, she's actually stalking. Well, as she said, no other choice. Damn. Yeah. Well, he put two and two together. He realized. Hmm. That is true. Actually, she's not wrong. Hmm. 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 Oh, the whole pouch is gone. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Okay. 4 times. Damn. Now he remembers. Yeah. Oh, it's in it. Oh. Well, good thing it actually got stuck there. If it went along with it, it would have been someplace else. Damn. No, there you go. Well, yeah, she's wearing it on the yeah on that finger. Wait, what? Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. That okay. Okay. Let's put it on another finger. Oh, there you go. That's the sister. Well, I knew it. Yeah, what? What? Okay, that's it. Right. So yeah, there you go. It was pretty obvious in the previous episode the way she was talking about her sister in such a like a ambiguous way. It was pretty obvious that she's like just somewhere else. Like she said something like, "Oh, she's far, far away," in a way that it seemed like she's not alive anymore. But no, that also has another meaning. She's literally far away, like in some other place, some other country. So there you go. But I don't understand why she said like it. It seemed like she should have like a really good relationship with with her sister, because she wanted to, like, she was with her, as far as I can remember. She said she was with her sister when her sister was sick. Like took care of her and all that. So, but I don't know. I don't know why her sister said something like that then, if their relationship is supposed to be good. So, you know what? Let's wait and for the next episode. Either way, yeah. So today we had the ring episode. Saito wanted to buy that ring for her, and he did some part-time job, some translation work for his aunt. Oh, and I think this is the first time we see his aunt as well. So, like, I guess, like, I don't know. I thought his, like, I don't know. I just assumed that his Shise also, like, like, didn't have, like, her father or mother like passed away or something. I thought, I don't know. I just assumed that because it seems she was like very like sticky with Saito, like so much at such a crazy degree. I just assumed that she also, like, didn't have like a father or a mother or something, and she, to make up for that lost affection, she sticks along with Saito so much. But I guess that wasn't the case. So I was kind of surprised seeing, his aunt, that is, she says mother over there. But yeah, I guess, like, I guess her mother was probably busy with her job, so she wasn't able to spend that much time with Shisei. That is why Shisei, like, like, is so much, like, like stuck with Saito, and Saito, like, pampers her so much. That is why. Yeah. Anyways, we get to meet her for the first time here, and it seems like she wanted Saito to get married with Shise. Now, obviously, like, technically, if you think about it, they're supposed to be cousins, but I think, as far as I know, in Japan, like, marriage between cousins is like okay or something like that, as far as I know. So that's why I guess, like, like, she wanted she said to get married to Saito, and now Saito has gotten married to some other person. Like, so she's not really that happy about that, right? Okay. Now, either way, the main thing was that he did the translation job. He got the money. He got the ring and brought it to um, Akane. But Akane actually lost it. Yeah, and then we have the whole searching section. And as she said that, if you tell brother, he'll immediately remember where it was, because he's so, like, his memory is so damn sharp. He immediately records everything, and when he needs to recall them, he just recalls them, like, as if, like, every single thing that he does, it's as if, like, he's like making like a note in his head, like keeping records one after the other. And if needed, he can just recall it and just read through the notes in his head and find out where the particular information is, which he needed, is there, and he can figure it out, and from that point he can just recall that thing and put it into action. That's literally what he did. As he said, like, oh, I wasn't counting, now I counted. Like, so it was all in his memories. He was like, okay, let me recall how many places we went. So now he counted, like, okay, there. She was doing that over there, she was doing this over there. So in front of this cafe, this place, she wanted to go in, and she was standing over here. That must mean this is probably the place where she dropped it, and that is how he went and figured out that it's stuck in that drainage system. So yeah, there you go. That is how it was, that easy. But obviously, Akane wanted to refrain to tell it, ask Saito for help, because she, like, Saito gave it to her, and she wanted to solve the problem on her own because she's the one who dropped it. She didn't want to bother Saito. Right. Either way, yeah, so that was what happened today. Was there anything else to discuss? Okay. All right. Another thing, which is like obviously you can see that like the difference between episode one. She's a lot more honest now, and she actually like by the end of it confided in Saito and asked her his help, or Saito decided to help her out. So that is what I guess she say, like wanted Akane to admit. Like there was that one section where she was like, "Oh, like like why don't you tell Saito?" And she was like, "Oh no, I cannot tell Saito," like, and I think she herself said that you keep things to yourself a bit too much. You need to trust other people with you know with who can help you out, especially in this situation. But I can understand, like like she could she like this is the situation. This current situation was in uh like was involved, like the whole ring was involved in this kind of situation. So I can understand her not being able to confide about that to Saito, because he's the one who gave it to her, and she thought that, yeah, I had a responsibility to keep it with me, at least keep it safe and sound. Immediately when he gave it to me, I just lost it within like a 2 or 3 days. That shows, like, or at least she was afraid that that would show her carelessness, or like her um like the fact that she wasn't able to even keep it safe, even though Asaito went through all of that to buy it for her. She didn't want to show that side of her, or show that she had made that type of a mistake, and she wanted to solve it on her own. Like, yeah, I can understand that. Like, obviously, like I think, like as she said, she does want need to ask for help when required. But I feel like this situation in particular was a bit too like inappropriate for her to, because of the nature of this problem. She didn't want to ask Saito for help in particular. Yeah, but obviously, like, when you're like trying to find it for like 3 days non-stop, day and night you're searching, obviously Saito will be like, something is wrong, let me go check out what's happening. And that's what happened by the end of it, and he figured it out, what she was trying to do, and he helped her out to find the ring. Okay. mm, Let me see, is there anything else? No, I think that was it. Now, okay, another thing. Now, I do wonder if from here onwards, is she going to wear the ring to school, or because I feel like she might be like, oh, I don't care. Like, people can ask me whatever. I'm just going to say something, but I'll keep it on my finger, because as she said, like the at first she was wearing it on her. Wait, right or left? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me check. Engagement rings and marriage rings go on the left ring. Oh, left ring finger. Okay. So yeah, he was wearing it on. She was wearing it on her right ring finger. So she said that now it's on the left, and in a way that was Saito, like putting it on her. So there's a possibility she might actually not take it out. You know, like there's a possibility she might actually wear that and wear that while going to school. Again, I'm not 100% sure if she's going to do that, but if she decides to do that, and people ask her like, oh, what's that, she'll probably just make up something, but she won't really take it out of her, of that finger. Or she might take it out and keep it in a box somewhere in her room. Whenever she goes to school, when she comes back, she'll probably put it on again. Either of that she'll do, but whatever she does, yeah, I think there's a possibility she will not take it out, because yeah, anyways, we'll see. Okay, and there you go, that was what happened today. Now in the end, we get to see Akane's sister, who she talked about and who Saito thinks is dead. I I wonder how he'll react when she'll arrive because I think she's coming to Akane's place, right? Yeah. I wonder how Saito will be like. Saito will be like, wait a minute, I thought you were dead, because that's how she said those way, like the way she said it was very very confusing, you know. So right, okay, and there you go. That was what happened today. Okay, now that was that. Now let me. That was my overall impressions for today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, we get to see Saito and Akane again, kind of squabbling with each other, and I just cannot understand one thing: why is he sitting? If he has to watch the television, why not sit in Akane's seat and let Akane sit on his seat? Because Akane is not watching television; she can just look forward. If Saito's watching television, she could just sit on her seat. That'll be easier for him to see, right? He's he's sitting and he's looking like this and eating. Like, bro, what? What? What type of logic is okay? I have no idea why he was doing that. But anyways, right. And Akan is like, oh, like eat properly, then watch television. But he's like oh no, I want to watch it and all that. Anyways, Akane gets pissed off again at that, and Saito thinks like, what the hell, like I think everything was okay now, especially after yesterday. What's going on again? There's trouble. So then he remembers that she was talking about the ring, so he's like, okay, you know what, maybe if I can buy the ring for her, she'll just be a lot more happier, and no more trouble in the house, like the chaos or whatever is going to die down. So he decides to buy that ring, but obviously the ring costs a lot, and he doesn't want to ask his grandfather for it. So he tells Shisei about, going to her place. She was very happy. Shisei was like, oh, like like Ani-sama is coming with me to play with me, play some games, and spend time with me. And then turns out later on she realizes he's just here to buy a gift for Akane, and that's why he came here. Anyways, here we meet the maid of that house of I think, what was her name, Rise or something like that. I forgot. Um, Rui, sorry, Rui. So it's interesting because she looks like, except the hair color, she looks exactly like Shisei. Like what? How did they find a maid who looks exactly like Shisei? What the hell? The only difference is her hair color. Even her like mannerisms and her stoicness is also like Shisei. Whatever. Anyways, so they come to Shisei's place, and here Shisei starts doing whatever like she does. She starts trying to like act spoiled in front of Saito, like just like she usually does. And she starts biting on like Saito's like neck and all that. Either way, in the end, her mother comes in, and I at first thought that her mother will be someone who doesn't like Saito or something, but yeah, that wasn't the case. She actually like very much liked Saito, I guess, so much that she was telling him to get married to Shisei or all that stuff. Um, because that's how they introduced her. She was like looking like this when she came in, and then we see she's also smooching Saito. Oh boy. Anyways, right. After that, she like Saito says like, oh, I want to earn a little bit money. Can I work part time in your place? Obviously she has a lot of questions. First and foremost, why do you want money? So he has to tell that, oh, I want to buy something for Akane. And then second, she's like, why don't you ask your grandfather for it? And he's like, no, I want to do it on my own. I don't want to rely on my grandfather for at least something like this. So all these questions he had. um she says angry because she thought that he came here to play with her. Turns out that was just an excuse, so she says angry. Anyways, in the end, his aunt was like, fine, like I need someone to translate a certain language. It's a very obscure language, so like how long will it take you to learn the language. And he's like, ah, just one night. And yeah, and back at home, he starts learning about it. Akane is very surprised. He's like, what the hell? Saito is studying? Because, he doesn't study. He just memorizes everything. So Saito's like, oh, it's just something that, I want to do. I want to learn. Right. He wants to keep it a secret, so that's why he doesn't tell her anything. Later on, from that day onwards, Saito starts going with Shisei back to her place to do the job and all that. So he starts spending less time with Akane. Akane is like, what is going on? And yeah. So obviously, at night, Akane realizes that Saito is like some other smell on him, and he talks to her grandma about it. And her grandma's like, just be honest and ask him. Like, yeah, her grandma also starts talking about how she was also like this and that, how she and Saito's grandpa was also in a similar situation and all that. Either way, Akane realizes that, yeah, like, I guess I will have to do something about it. So later on that night, she decides to call Shisei's place, because she smelled the same smell on Shisei's, so she decides to call Shisei's place. At first, she decided to call Saito, but she didn't have his number, so she calls Shisei's place, and she talks with the mother. She says mother. Now, obviously, her mother is like, oh, didn't you get forced into this thing? Like, so why are you concerned about him at this point? And the problem here is that Akane is too stubborn to admit, and I guess you could say embarrassed as well. So she cannot really say anything back. Like, she couldn't say anything like, oh no, I'm concerned, that's why I'm calling here. She would never say that. That's why it makes it even more difficult. She cannot really answer. She says mother properly, because she's stubborn, too stubborn to admit. So she just malfunctions over there. She cannot say anything back. So there you go. The aunt doesn't answer anything and just calls, like cuts the phone. Right, but that was the final day when Saito had to do the translation work. So that's that. The translation job is done. Saito gets the money that he was promised, which is more than enough to get the ring. So he gets it. His aunt tells him to come visit them again, and yeah, she goes and gets the ring. But Akane is pissed. Akane is like, "What the hell is happening? Why are you always outside?" Like, if you wanted to stay with Shisei that much, you could have gotten married to her. Like, why involve me? Like, all these things he's saying, and Saito's like, you know what? There's no point in explaining. She's not going to listen to me. Let me just hand over the ring. And then he does that, and actually works. She sees it, and she realizes that what's happened. Saito explains now that, oh, I just was doing like a little translation job part time, so that's why I was there. And there you go. Akane is happy. Everything is okay. She thanks Saito about it. Starts wearing it, and yeah, and you can see Saito's like, damn, like Akane is very happy. She gave him like 3 dishes of steak instead of one. Like, that's like, she's 3 times more happier than she usually is, that means. Anyways, Saito, he had to eat so much that Saito's almost sick. Imagine eating 3 plates of that type of heavy food in the morning and then going to school. Good lord. That is torture. But anyways, he goes to school, and he sees that Akane is still wearing it, so he takes Akane to a corner and tells her that, oh, keep it somewhere. And Akane's like, okay, so she keeps it in her pouch and puts that pouch inside her bag. And then she talks to, what's her name? Shisei, and Shisei tells her that, why don't you give me the ring? If you, really like it that much, I'll buy you another one. And again, you can see she's too stubborn to admit, so she doesn't really admit it properly. She could have easily said that, no, it's Saito brought it for me, so that's why I want this particular one. But she couldn't admit to that, and she was like, no, it's my favorite ring and all that. And anyways, she's still quite stubborn to admit it. I guess she said was like, kind of egging her like that, probably because she wanted Akane to admit that, oh, I want this one particularly because Saito bought it to me. But she was too damn stubborn at that point, so it didn't work out. Either way, the problem struck when she got home and she realized that she has dropped it somewhere. So she immediately went back, retracing her steps, and she couldn't find it anywhere. And it makes sense why she couldn't find it, because it was in the sewers, in the drainage, stuck. So, and one good thing is that she put it in the pouch and she actually lost the whole pouch, not only the ring. Because if she only dropped the ring somewhere, the ring, if it fell in that drain, it would get swept away by the water, and yeah, like it would be in some other place completely. Since it was the pouch and the pouch was big, the pouch got stuck, and that's why Saito could still get it later on. Anyways, she couldn't find it. She starts trying to find it, and she's like, oh, like, what should I do? She keeps doing this, like, like next day as well. She cannot find it again, and this is where she say talks to her, and yeah, she tells her that, okay, I'll help you out. You help me out, you feed me, so I have to find the ring. And also, if you cannot find the ring, brother will also not be happy. So he'll be sad. So I'm going to help you out. So yeah, they go out to find it, but even with, she says, detective skills, they cannot find it because they don't really have that much information, because she doesn't even remember where she dropped it. And the whole place that they were trying to find, was a bit too large for, she said, to properly deduce it, I guess. In the end, she said, tells her that, why don't you tell brother, like, brother remembers everything. I'm sure he can figure out something, but Akane doesn't want to tell it to him, so yeah, in the end, she said, goes back to his place, and she said, then tells Akane Saito to stalk her if he wants to know what she is being concerned about. And yeah, Saito does that and realizes that she's lost a ring, and confronts her, tells her that, I'll help you out. At first she was like, oh, we can just buy one, but then she's like, no, this is the only thing that is real. And that is actually true if you think about it. Like, the whole marriage was like something that was pushed onto them by their grandparents. But this is the only thing here which you could say, like the only symbol which is actually genuine, because Saito is the one who himself decided to buy it by doing part-time and everything. So that is something that is real, that he himself wanted it, and he himself gave it to Akane through his own efforts, unlike the whole marriage which was just pushed onto them. So that is why she doesn't want to replace that with some other ring. In the end, Saito decides to go along with Akane and find it, and Saito deduces it quite easily in front of the cafe. He takes out the drainage thing and gets the ring. Right, there you go. Akane is happy. Then Saito puts the ring on her finger, and later on she comments on the fact that, you actually put it on my left ring finger, which is something that denotes like marriage and stuff like that. In the end, she's like, no, I'm fine with this, I'm going to keep it here. So there you go, happy ending to that. This seemed like like the whole end of the anime. If they actually ended the anime here, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, obviously we still have something more. The sister, who we thought, or not we thought, I'm pretty sure most people realize that they're deliberately saying it like that because she's alive and they're going to bring her back sometime. And yeah, there you go, she's already back. She was probably there somewhere, in some other country. Yeah, and now she's back. Yeah, so I'm not really sure why she's this mad. She's like, huh, who gets married as high schoolers anyway? um and then she says, you can bet I'll steal away everything. What? Why? Isn't this the same sister who took care of you when you were a kid? Like, what? I have no idea. We'll see. Why she has this mentality that, oh, I want to, we'll see. Anyways, that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 7 of The Girl I No. I'm Getting Mad to the Girl I Hate. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of this show. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.